and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k18 Universe Mode. I'm BrendenPlayz, and this is the Raw After the Tables, Ladders and Chairs pay-per-view on a night where we crown a new Universal Champion. Seth Rollins is your new champion, and Rollins, well, he won't be here tonight after what took place after the TLC match when Joe attacked Rollins, but Joe, he will be here, and he's set for a big match. Well, we start things off tonight with Monday Night Raw. We have Paige versus Brie Bella one-on-one. Nikki will be in Brie's corner as well. And following on from that matchup, we're going to see Scott Dawson from the Revival. He'll be taking on Xavier Woods. And of course, the Revival and New Day, they had a bit of a scuffle after the New Day's matchup. Baron Corbin looks to build some momentum when he takes on Gold Dust. Jason Jordan, Big Cass trying to get ahead in the competition. Who can take that victory out and move up the ranks? The Hardys, they're officially back. If you missed it, TLC is where you need to go. They return to TLC tonight, their first match back against the Colognes. And what a main event we have for you. Joe will back up his TLC performance to take on John Cena. The winner meets Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble for the Universal Championship. It is huge, ladies and gentlemen. Paige defeats Brie Bella in our opening contest. Dawson and Woods. It is Xavier Woods getting some revenge for his team. Corbin and Goldust. It is going to be Baron Corbin picking up the victory over Goldust. Jason Jordan beats Big Cass. Let's see how the Hardys go in their return match to Monday Night Raw. So here we go. The Hardys, they are officially back. And tonight, it is their first match in a number of months when they take on the Colognes. Well, the Hardys, they certainly made a strong impression at TLC when they came out and attacked Gallows and Anderson, our tag team champions. More on that in a moment's time, or what happened with the Gallows and Anderson. But the Hardys, well, they attacked. They took out a single member of the club each. Matt Hardy after Gallows, Jeff after, of course, Carl Anderson. So it was a big night for the Hardys, their big return. But now, the question is, can they follow it up? Can they get the job done here tonight? It's all, great that you come back and have a big return, but you've got to back it up. You've got to come out here and you've got to get the job done in this ring. The Hardy Boys, they were meant to have a tag team championship opportunity against the club at Backlash a few months ago. They never got that opportunity because they were beaten up backstage by the club, and they've waited for the right opportunity to return and get some payback. So their opponents, Epico and Primo of the Colognes. We'll see how these two men fare here tonight. Colognes have had some wins. They've actually done pretty well. They've kind of flown under the radar a little bit, but they've actually performed pretty well. So this is a big challenge for them. They're coming up against the Hardys. The Hardys are coming back, and obviously it's going to be very tough for the Colognes to beat them here tonight with all the momentum the Hardys have now got for themselves, all the adrenaline. But Epico and Primo been on a bit of a roll. So let's see how this one goes. So Jeff Hardy starting things off here for the Hardys. Primo starting off for Epico and Primo. So we saw at the TLC event, we saw the club defending against the New Day. Oh, Jeff sent over the top of the rope there. Epico pulling the rope down and nicely executed there. Jeff falls down early. Momentum to start off here for the Colognes. But just going back to TLC, we saw, of course, the club defend their tag titles against the New Day. But halfway through the match, the Revival decided to come out there and interrupted and caused the disqualification. So the New Day won by disqualification. Of course, the club, though, kept their tag titles. The club had no desire to get in the ring there with the Revival and the New Day, and they just were happily let the Revival beat up the New Day, but they had no interest in fighting the Revival. So they walked away, so they thought, unscathed, and, well, the Hardy Boys came out and started attacking the club. So we've got a bit of a four-way situation here. Four great teams right now on Monday Night Raw. All emerging, all wanting these tag team titles. So all of a sudden, the tag division here on Raw just starting to heat up a bit. There's some top-tier teams looking to challenge the New Day. Do they deserve a rematch? They never got a fair matchup because of the disqualification. The Revival, well, they're looking to make a big name for themselves. They beat up the New Day with a couple of victories. Maybe they'll get themselves an opportunity as Matt Hardy's in this matchup now. And the Hardy Boys, well, they never got their fair shot to begin with a couple of months ago. As now Matt Hardy looking to delete his opponent. Can't quite do it though. Missed the elbow, and now, oh, head first, driven into the mat there. Primo looking pretty good here. The Colognes are giving the Hardys a bit of a fair run for their money. They're certainly making them earn this victory if they are going to get one. That's what you want to see out of the Colognes. They've had their fair share of no success, to be fair. They've, of course, formerly the Lost Matadors, where they couldn't buy a win at times. They've come here, though. They've changed their look, changed their names back to their heritage, the Colognes. And they're trying to start things up again for themselves, but they've got some tough competition here tonight against the Hardy Boys, but they've had some success, as we said. The Colognes are trying their best to get themselves in the hunt for these tag team titles, but right now it's probably the toughest it's ever been here on Raw. But right now, this is a chance for them to prove themselves on a big level, big stage here. Upset the Hardy Boys on their return match, it would be huge. Epico blocks the count, blocks the right hand, and hits one of his own. Oh! Elbow there by Epico as well, back to Jeff Hardy. And, oh, running Bulldog. The Hardys, as we said, big issues with the club. And they want to try and stop the club from going a full year. The club have held the titles for a long, long time. They could potentially go a full year if they can last the next few months. But this next few months is going to be the toughest it's ever been for the club. And that's going to be very, very difficult for them to overcome. Like we said, 3 teams all gunning for these tag titles. So the club, when they probably thought as though, hey, we got this wrapped up, we're going to be making it to WrestleMania, we're going to go full circle, we'll go the whole year as tag champs, go down in history as the greatest tag team in Universal Sport history. Maybe not. Maybe not. Because the Hardys, they're gunning for those tag team titles. The Revival, the New Day, they're all doing it. The question is, which team is going to get ahead? Which team is going to get that shot first? And can they make the most of it if they do get that first opportunity? And now, Jeff Hardy slamming down his opponent. Nice slam there by Jeff. And now Jeff driving Epico into the corner. And Matt Hardy is in. So here we go. Matt Hardy on the second. Works away on the arm there. And Matt Hardy, oh, countered there. Had his neck in a bad situation there as well. That could have been really painful for Matt Hardy. As now he's going to be dragged over to the other side of the ring here as Primo's going to be entering into this one back in. What can Primo do here? He's got him up in the shoulders, and slam down. Matt Hardy is in some pain right now, but the question is, can Primo capitalize? He's a long way to the other side of the ring. Only just caught some of that one. That was probably a mistake. Should have used the corner closest to him. Couldn't quite get the range, but Matt Hardy now. Maybe we'll make him pay. No, another counter there by Primo. Nicely executed. Needed to do that. Keep this momentum building for his team. His team is on the verge, I think. They're getting themselves an opportunity to win this match. The question is, can they close it out? And here he goes. Primo slams him down. He's going to keep on hold, though. He's still got him. German suplex. Going for a trio. And now turns it into a regular suplex. Vertically slamming down Hardy. Matt Hardy could be done here. This could be a huge upset for the Colognes. And now, Epico and Primo looking to put Matt Hardy away. And, oh my goodness, swept him off his feet, kicked him right in the face, the cover. Matt Hardy's done here. The Colognes are going to do it. No. So close for the Colognes. You just felt as though they were just going to get this done, maybe. Matt Hardy, though, hangs on. His brother Jeff, he believed in Matt. He didn't get in there to help him out. Matt Hardy now, he's going to try and somehow come back from this. He's struggling. And now, Matt, this will help. Side effect. Cover. Is this it? No, broke it up there straight away. And Jeff, though, gets himself involved. Neck breaker. And now Matt drops the leg as well. Matt Hardy. Is he going to going to try and pull off a huge comeback here. Just when you thought this was probably over. The Colognes maybe going to win this match. The Hardys trying to pull off a bit of a comeback victory. Matt Hardy now. Look out! Twist of fate! With the Colognes, one half of them are down. Matt Hardy sweeps in, and he's just a touch too late as Primo. Matt Hardy picks up the victory tonight. The Hardys return at TLC. They beat up the tag champs, but more importantly, their first match back, it is a victory. It needed to be. It had to be a victory. If the Hardys wanted any chance of a title opportunity at the Royal Rumble, well, they need to start winning. And they've done that here tonight. They pick up a huge victory. The question is, though, can they keep this momentum building? Will they be the next team to take on the Club? We'll find out in the next few weeks of Universe Mod here on Monday Night Raw. But I got to say, the Hardys are the front runners right now, in my opinion. Great victory here tonight. They had to earn it, but they got it. Well, we have a huge match in store for you here tonight. Samoa Joe will take on John Cena. And I don't know what to think about Samoa Joe right now. He's clearly frustrated at himself that he couldn't win the Universal Championship at TLC. Seth Rollins climbed the ladder, and what was a big brawl between these two men, they took it to the crowd. They used tables, they used ladders, they used chairs, they used it all. Samoa Joe must be feeling the effects of that match, and he has to try and back it up here tonight. But Joe, what he did after the match against Seth Rollins, I can't agree with. You know, Joe has been friends with Rollins for months, and for Joe just to take all of that away and throw it all down the drain, attacked Seth Rollins after the match, not just attacked him, absolutely brutalized him, destroyed him, beat the hell out of him, and Joe now walks into Monday Night Raw, a changed man, I believe, more focused than ever on the Universal Championship. He realized that it slipped away from him. He had a chance to become champion. It's gone now. He now has to work his way back up and get himself another opportunity. And tonight, he will have that chance because we're going to crown who will take on Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble. Rollins is not here tonight. He's not medically cleared to be here. But this man is here, John Cena. And the reason why Cena is in this position is because during the Universal Championship tournament, John Cena was screwed. John Cena lost, but his hand was touching the rope. It should have been a rope break after the King's Landing, and Cena was pinned instead and taken down for the 3 count. So John Cena here tonight looking to get himself back in the hunt. Can Cena do it? Will he get himself another chance at the Universal Championship against Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble? John Cena must win this match. Samoa Joe must win this match. We're underway. Many believe Cena should have been involved in the match to begin with to make it a triple threat ladder match at TLC. But our general manager Christian decided against it. He believed that the two men who won the tournament, whether controversial or not, should have that title opportunity. But instead, he's rewarded Cena with another opportunity here tonight. So Cena truly deserves it. Oh, he gets connected right in the skull there with an enziguri. Cena truly deserves it. He'll beat Samoa Joe here tonight, and he'll go on to the Rumble and get himself a chance. Whereas Samoa Joe, well, I'm sure he would love a chance at Rollins, and I'm sure Rollins would love a chance at Joe. One-on-one, these two could really severely hurt one another. Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins, they beat the crap out of each other at TLC. And as we said, Joe, I mean, after the matchup, he hit muscle buster after muscle buster, even one connecting on the ladder. And then he just launched Rollins straight through a table as well. All in the name of just jealousy and bitterness that he couldn't get the job done. And now Joe, oh, shoulder there to Cena. And Samoa Joe has just shown this new side of him, a side of him we never thought we'd see. Because Samoa Joe, let's be honest, you know, was doing everything right by the book. He was getting a great support by the WWE Universe. They continued to support him in his endeavor to become the champion. He cashed in Money in the Bank. It was unsuccessful, and there was a huge uproar by all the BrendenPlayz viewers. They wanted to see Samoa Joe get a rematch, and he did. He failed against Goldberg in that rematch. And Joe probably thought he might not get an opportunity for a while, but luckily enough, he was good enough to win the Universal Championship tournament. There's no controversy involved. Joe went straight through his opponents comfortably and fairly. Fair and square. So maybe Joe felt as though Seth Rollins didn't deserve to be there to begin with, or maybe Joe was just frustrated himself that he couldn't get the job done. Oh, running senton there, lands down on John Cena. Nonetheless, Samoa Joe and Cena here tonight. The winner takes on Rollins. John Cena, former 3-time world champion, including 2 times he's held formerly the World Heavyweight Championship, now known as the Universal Championship, as Joe throws Cena to the other side of the ring. So Cena's been to the top a number of times, but it's been a long, long time. Back in Season 2 was Cena's last major championship victory. We're now here in Season 4, getting very close to approaching Season 5. Samoa Joe lands the fist down on Cena there. So pressure's on Cena. I mean, he's getting up there in age. Hasn't won a world title for a few years now. The question is, can he still do it? Is he good enough to beat some of these young guns that we have right now? Rollins is now a 3-time world champion. Joe, you'd have to think he'll get there eventually. It's just a case of when. As Cena, hung up on the ropes. Perhaps the loser of this match may turn to the Royal Rumble as their avenue of opportunity. As Cena taunting away. But they may see the Royal Rumble as their last chance to get that shot at WrestleMania. As Cena now, shoulder block takedown. Cena looking to rev up here. Joe misses, and now 5-knuckle shuffle by John Cena. And he's going to go for it. Will Cena connect? You can't see me. Here comes Cena. 5-knuckle shuffle. Cena maybe closing in on a victory here. Joe's in major trouble. Cena going for the AA. He's got him up. Oh, Joe with an elbow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we need to take a quick break in this match. We're going to hear from Kevin Owens, and he's going to talk about the Royal Rumble. My name is Kevin Owens. The last year for me has been full of highs and lows. I was the Universal Champion, but now I'm struggling to find a victory. The Royal Rumble, though, I'm going to use that event to turn all my misfortunes around. I'm going to walk into the Royal Rumble, my first Royal Rumble here in Universe mode, and I'm going to win the 30-man match. And at WrestleMania, I'm going to do what I did last year. I'm going to go to WrestleMania and I'm going to win the Universal Championship. Nice to hear there from Kevin Owens. He's feeling a little bit more confident despite having, as he said himself, a pretty bad year. He's been up and down, but at the Royal Rumble, he would love to use that event to certainly mark his name, mark his territory, and get himself back to the top. So he's officially the first man who has entered into the Royal Rumble. Owens will be there, and there'll be 29 other men who will be there as well. And perhaps the loser of this match will join him in that matchup. And now Joe, right hand, and now Samoa Joe, look out! Going for the Coquina clutch! Got it in! Coquina clutch, Cena's in real trouble! Cena may have to tap out here. He might have to pass out. But Cena, there's the strength of John Cena. One of the strongest men in the entire WWE, showing it right there. Snapmare takedown there by Cena, trying to survive in this match, trying to keep himself in it. Well, before we went to the break, of course, we saw John Cena hit the 5-knuckle shuffle. He then went for the attitude adjustment. If he hits the AA, that could have been it right there for Samoa Joe, and Cena might have been going to the Royal Rumble already. Could have locked his name straight in. As now Cena rolls through, and now cover here. Joe just felt as though his shoulder is up there. That left shoulder might have popped up a little early. The referee didn't see it though. Instead, Joe does kick out at 2. Won't matter anyways. Cena tossing Joe down. And this is a big main event matchup between these two. This is a pay-per-view worthy matchup, because these two are gunning for a spot to take on Seth Rollins at the Rumble, and that's huge. Right now, you've got a brand new champion in Seth Rollins, a man who's still recovering from, well, a beatdown at TLC, may not even walk into the Rumble 100%. And you've got a man who's just won the championship. Yes, he's got confidence, but he's still very vulnerable. He hasn't quite found, the tweaks to his game that could be exposed. He hasn't been able to find ways to shut that down. He's just a little bit nervous, maybe as champion. It's just the perfect time to challenge somebody, and it's at the Royal Rumble, a big event, a huge occasion. If you're going to get an opportunity, this is the one you want. You want to take on Seth Rollins at the Rumble. You want to take that championship away from Seth, and you want to go to WrestleMania as champion. It is the perfect opportunity. Only one man will get the title shot, though. Is it going to be Joe, or is it going to be Cena? Cena right now, looking at Joe, stopping away on the big man. And John Cena going to pick up Samoa Joe, right hand there. And Joe picked up and slammed down. Suplex there by John Cena. And Joe, back body drop, down goes Cena. Samoa Joe lining up Cena now. What's he thinking? Another Coquina clutch perhaps? Or will he go to the muscle buster in the corner? Joe, Statman. Happy just to keep wearing down Cena, but Cena with an elbow strike, firing back one of his own. John Cena now. Can he get some momentum going? Can he get back into this match? That may do it. Big time sit out powerbomb, but couldn't quite connect with the cover there, thanks to the rope break being enforced. Cena now stomping away on Joe, and he's going to go for it again. Thinking about the 5-knuckle shuffle one more time. John Cena now lines him up. Boom! Right on the head. John Cena may do it right here. Cena's going to go to the Rumble. Can he connect with the AA? He's got him! AA! Cena's got him! Joe's in trouble! Cena's going to go to the Rumble! But Joe, knowing everything is on the line, he dug deep and he made sure he survived. He kicks out at 2. Cena, what power! Slamming down Joe again! Huge power there by John Cena, and he had to show it. He had to display it. Snapmare again there by Cena. And an elbow by Joe. And again there by Joe. And the chop right to the back. Joe's trying to hang on here. John Cena certainly closing in on a win here. The AA nearly beating Samoa Joe. The question is, can Joe somehow come back into this one? It's been all seen in the last few minutes. Joe's going to be hurting, not just from this match, but obviously from TLC. It was a tough night for Samoa Joe, and now Joe, German suplex. Cena's fresh. He's had the last couple of weeks off. Joe with a full Nelson, and now looking to pick up the bones of Cena and put him away. More suplexes there by Joe. That trio of suplexes so effective, quite often does beat its opponents, but this time Cena able to avoid the cover and able to keep himself going in this one. But how much longer though? This intensity, this level of action can only be sustained for a certain period of time. How much longer can they go at this rate for? Both men are giving each other everything they've got. Cena now in the corner. You don't want to be here, Cena. Just ask Seth Rollins, this is the last place you want to be. Samoa Joe, instead, going off the top of the rope here. This may be even worse than a muscle buster. Suplex off the top. Oh my goodness. John Cena may be done here. The cover. Referee in position. Will this be it for Cena? Gets the shoulders up at 2 though. So close. Could have gone either way in this one. Cena could have won earlier on. Joe could have won there. Right now it's in the balance. It's there for the taking. Who's going to be the one to take it? I think Cena was in big trouble. Oh, wow. What about that from Joe? Thought Joe was going for the muscle buster there in the corner again. Cena was able to find a counter. Joe hit back with a big slam of his own. Now bringing Cena back to the corner again. John Cena now looking to set him up here. Looking to go for the AA. He's got it. Cena with the AA. Joe's down out of nowhere. But the AA out of nowhere can't beat Joe again. Wow. Samoa Joe able to find a way to kick out at 2. Still has enough energy in the tank. Still fighting. Samoa Joe. How much longer can he go though? 2 AAs. A beatdown at TLC for himself. Can Joe keep on going? You can see he's just worn down there. Cena though, he's gone for the AAs. The first one, yes, he did set him up, but the second one, he figured, I'll go for it out of nowhere. I'll try and surprise Samoa Joe and see if that upsets him and see if that'll get him. But Cena not wearing down his opponent enough beforehand. It's more so Samoa Joe getting close to a victory rather than Cena before the AA. So not doing the prep work kind of cost Cena a little bit there. Now Joe on the second. He's a big man on the second rope. Oh, went for that leg strike right there to Cena. And John Cena has him up. Trying to hit that electric chair, but Cena missing out though as Joe with a counter. Joe, exploiter. Cena is down. John Cena is down, and Joe's looking to make him pay. Running senton. Lands there on Cena. Snapmare by Joe, and a kick to follow. Samoa Joe may be getting close. He's looking to get Cena back in that corner. He wants the muscle buster. He's going for it. But Cena keeps on blocking it from happening. Joe kick out. And Cena making sure that he stays alive in this fight, knowing that the muscle buster is coming. John Cena's trying every defensive mechanism he has to survive. Now Cena, well, he thought about going to the top of the rope there, but he decided, I'll go outside for a quick breather. And now he's going back to the second. And Cena, oh, Joe scouted him out. Cena took too much time. Not sure what Cena was trying to do there. Now, reverse DDT. Joe's going to make him pay. Cena's mistakes is going to cost him. Right hand there by Joe. Missed out though, Cena with one of his own. Now John Cena looking to fire back. Looking to pick up Samoa Joe. Has him up and going to slam him down for a big time powerbomb. Could be it. No. Joe, I think, got his hands underneath the ropes. Referee had to call for the break. Now John Cena. Oh, look out. SDF. SDF is locked in. The SDF is in. Joe's going to crawl. Joe's going to crawl to the ropes. Joe's in trouble. Joe's trying to crawl. But Cena letting go of the hole because you can see he had no more energy. He couldn't sustain the intensity he needed for the hold. He couldn't keep the pressure on. Cena ran out of gas. Joe now fighting back with a knee. Well, that could have been it there for Joe. That should have been it there. Cena just had to dig deep and give everything he had left. And maybe he did. Maybe he's got nothing left. I don't know. Joe's now in the corner. Cena's going to get him up here. Might looking for a suplex off the top of the rope here. John Cena. Right hand there to Joe. Oh, wait. He's not thinking suplex. He's not thinking suplex. Samoa Joe off the top of the rope. AA. Avalanche AA off the top. Call it the Triple A if you will. John Cena with the Super AA has Joe and beats him. Oh my God, John Cena. Well, he is a champion in his own right for a reason, a legend for a reason. John Cena found a way. Joe kicked out of 2 AAs earlier on. Cena tried to work him down. He hit one, didn't work. He tried the surprise element, didn't work. He tried the STF, he ran out of gas. One last ditch effort though, with the AA off the top. And it got the job done. Unbelievable. Somehow, some way, John Cena pulls out this victory. And Joe lays flat on his back again. Joe can't get the job done. Cena's going to the Royal Rumble to take on Seth Rollins. John Cena is back on top. Many believe it should have taken place at TLC, but Cena gets his title shot that he rightfully deserves, in my opinion, at the Rumble. But what's the future for Samoa Joe going to be? Will he enter the Royal Rumble match himself? Will he try and win it that way? What will Joe do? We'll find out in the next few weeks here on Universe Mode. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have time for this edition of Raw. But next episode, you don't want to miss this one. The big dog, the #1 contender for the WWE title, man who'll take on AJ at the Rumble. He'll meet the Intercontinental Champion Braun Strowman, a man who was not pinned in that triple threat match. Strowman versus Reigns, one-on-one. Don't miss it. It's coming up next here on Universe Mode. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this episode of Universe Mode. If you enjoyed it, try and, you know, slap a like on it for me. If we can hit 5 likes, I'll get more episodes out for you. It's a big goal. 5 likes. Can we do it? I don't know. I'm a little worried. Make sure you leave a like on me so we can hit the 5 likes. Leave a comment down below your early Rumble predictions. Who's going to win the Rumble? Anyone in mind? Let me know. Let me see if you guys are on the right track. Let me see if you're going to pick some winners there. So let me know in the comments section down below. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. See you next video.